Hi everybody, hope you all are doing really good. First of all, thank you so much for showering so much love on my YouTube videos, especially the one on foreplay and afterplay. And if you haven't watched those videos yet, uh, these are the links and you can always go and watch them. A lot of you messaged me that, ma'am, your videos are really good and helpful, but what do we do? We don't have a partner and we are scared of going out in the open and date somebody. And it would be great if you could share some tips for dating for all of us out here who are kind of nervous and they don't know how to actually ask a girl out. So my today's topic is dating, and it's not just for the men, it's also for the women out there who want to experiment and who are looking for someone special in their lives. This is for all of you, and I really do hope that some of the tips that I'm going to share with you might help you. So, the first and foremost thing that people who are keen on dating is that they need to understand that you need to put yourself out there. You cannot just sit and wait for a person to contact you. You need to take charge of the whole situation if you really are going to date somebody. You don't have to wait for somebody else to choose you. You find out who are you going to choose and just make an effort to be with them. I'm sure a lot of you might be having some past issues, bad relationships, bad breakups. To keep your vulnerabilities and your insecurities aside, and whatever your past relationship was or how it turned out to be, that should be in the past, and you to understand that to make a fresh start, you need to feel fresh. You need to start feeling like it's a new life altogether, and you have to start again. Just don't leave any stone unturned. Whether it's online or offline, you have to make an effort in both these spheres equally. Put yourself out there on various dating sites and keep looking in your office, in your gym, in your neighborhood. If you really like somebody, keep an eye and don't just sit there and think that, somebody might like me. Go out there and, even on the dating sites, if you like somebody, just don't think too much. When we keep thinking too much, we kind of destroy the whole process and the whole enjoyment of it. Don't think too much. Just go out there and take as many chances as you can. You might never know when you'll click. Third, and a very important aspect of dating is you should not overthink. Overthinking ruins everything, and it's not just related to your dating life, but also your professional life, your family life, your personal life. Don't overthink too much. Like it's the killer. So when you don't overthink, you let the things they go on their own pace and naturally. But when you overthink, you just kind of make the possibilities which are maybe never going to happen real in your mind, and it just spoils everything for you. Don't do that. So, this next point, the fourth point, is majorly for the boys but also for the girls, because it's the age of equality, and a lot of women they love taking charge and they love to flirt. But I think you should not overdo with your flirting game. You should keep it very subtle, give little hints, subtle hints, flirt a little bit. Don't make it too obvious to the other person that you are, out there and you are really desperate for it. Because when the other person, they know that okay, this guy or this girl is really desperate to get into a relationship, that is a red flag for them. Don't try too much. Be yourself, be a little bit of fun, be a little bit of enigma. So when you have put yourself out there and you kind of have started talking, flirting with each other, and you finally have picked a date to meet, make sure that place is it's suitable for being the place of the first date. What I mean by this is that, the place that you fixed up for meeting for the first time with the other person, it should not be too loud. It should not have a lot of people who are like talking very loudly, or it should not have loud music. Why I'm saying all this is that the place might be really happening, but you won't be able to converse much. The first date is all about knowing the other person. And when you pick up a place which is too loud and noisy, half of the time you will be doing, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? And you cannot do that all the time. So half of the conversation would be lost. You don't want that. Pick a place which is more subtle, which is not very loud, very soft, and where you both can talk and, converse very well. When you are meeting somebody for the first time, make sure that you make a good first impression. It's not for nothing that it's said that first impression is the last impression. How you look, how you smell, how you carry yourself. All this forms a part of your first impression. And you have to make a good first impression on the person who is coming all the way to meet you up. For the boys and men out there, I would suggest, I think the combination, if it's a casual kind of a setting, if it's not a proper dine-in setting, I think white shirt and a pair of blue jeans, it never goes wrong. Try with a slim fit shirt and a denim jeans and maybe sneakers or loafers to go with them. This kind of a combination always works for the girls, and you would never go wrong with this combination. For the girls, I would suggest don't go for a t-shirt or a denim. I think go with a long dress, not very showy. Try and hide your assets on the first meet. Be very subtle, be very charming, wear some long dangling earrings, leave your hair open, something that makes you look really mysterious, that would, make the boy think that, oh my God, this girl is an enigma. When you start dating and when you've started to meet each other, like you've gone on a date and you think that, okay, things are working out and you can meet them again, always remember to ask a lot of questions. It is the only way to know a person well. Unless and until you ask questions and they give you honest answers, there is no way that you're going to make sure that the person is right or wrong for you. So make sure you answer all their questions really honestly and request them that they should also do so, so that, if you're looking for a long-term thing, it might not be a problem later on. Be very honest and ask lots and lots of questions. At the same time, you must also set a boundary for both yourself and the person that you're dating, that okay, this is the boundary and this is the limit to which we can ask a personal question to them. Don't ask anything which will make them uncomfortable, because then it's like a red flag. If you try to invade too much into their privacy, it will turn out to be a red flag and they might not want to talk to you further. So don't be very invasive, be subtle, but at the same time try and ask questions which would tell you what kind of a person they are, what are their likes, dislikes, what do they want to do when they are free or in their leisure time. All these questions will tell you the kind of person that they are and what are their aspirations and goals from life. I think these are some of the important questions that you should know before you kind of move ahead in the dating scene. Now, this next point is a very, very important point. Yes, I'm talking about your phones. When you have set up a date with somebody, whether it's your first date, second date, third date, or whichever date it is, please do not use your phone. Because when you use your phone too much, the other person feel neglected, they feel insulted because they have took out the time, and they've come all the way to meet you, to talk to you, to know you more. And if they feel that you are busy in your phone all the time, or even 50% of the time, then they'll not feel it to be worth it. If they are investing that much amount of time in meeting you, make sure that you reciprocate the same by giving them your 100% attention. Another very important point is not to come on too strong. You have to be very subtle and very soft with somebody whom you are meeting for the first or second time. You don't want to assert your strong personality onto them. You don't have to project your personality onto them. The first few dates are basically to know the other person. It's if they want to know you, they would put up questions, they would read your body language, and they will find a way which is comfortable to them to know you. Even if you have a very strong personality, try to mellow it down. Ask subtle questions and answer in a very soft way. If there is a discussion going on and if your viewpoints they don't match, if they differ, don't start arguing and proving your point. Just, say that very respectfully, I disagree with you and I respect uh, that you are feeling this way, or I respect that you think this way, but I beg to differ, and this is my viewpoint and this is my opinion. Softly, softly, you have to do that. Don't come out too strong. Last but not the least, I would say share with the friends who are in a long term relationship what you are going through in your dating life. It's always good to share with them and take their input. Like if you're back from a date which didn't go well, or if it did go very well, share it with your close friends who have been through that phase and take their input. Like what would you can do to make things better the next time if that comes, or what things you did wrong which can make you do better the very next time you meet somebody else, because you don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes. So it's always good to take inputs from close friends who would really help you out in the dating game. And apart from all that, I'm there. You can always ping me on my Instagram. You can message me there and you can ask me if you're going through a tough time in dating or relationships, or you can always email me. My email is ruchikokcha@gmail.com. On social media, I go by my handle as Ruchi Kokcha. That's my only fair handles on every social media, whether it be Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. So you can always message me or email me if you're having any troubles, and I'll try and give you my honest opinion on how to solve it. So this was me, and if you like my video, please let me know in comments. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. This is me saying bye for now. Take care and love you all.